Hi, welcome to Political Science, Medicine College. This is a first-year political science course. It's called POLI 201. It covers off the basic understanding of political science from history on up through to modern day, if we can get time to do that. My name is Jim Groom. I am the instructor for the political science courses here at Medicine College. We only have two political science courses, one in the fall and one in the winter semesters. Being a small college, we can only accommodate so many courses in this regard. My background is actually with law enforcement, the Royal Canadian Mounted Police and the Canadian Security Intelligence Service. However, my undergraduate degree is in political science and my graduate degree is in international relations, which I guess qualifies me to be your instructor. I'm also the coordinator for the criminal justice program at Medicine College. For contacting me, so today we're going to go through the basic information that's on the course outline, just so you're confident and feeling well that you have all the information that you need. For contacting me, my email address is there, and my phone number for the office is there. I will check my email frequently. I will also check my phone messages to make sure if you have an attempt to contact me. Anytime you want to email, that doesn't really matter. I'm not sure how long it'll take me to get back to you. If you email me at midnight, I doubt very much that I'll have a message for you back at 5 after 12. However, if you do it at noon, there may be a little bit more success in that regard. So as you know, we're all working distantly and there's all challenges that we're trying to overcome here this semester. All of it is done online. There will be no need for you to come to the campus. There is no textbook in this particular course, so there's no need to buy it from the bookstore. It will save you some money, also keep you from having to come to the campus once too often with the possibility of infection, etc. So in conjunction with AHS and the government of Alberta, been determined that we will go online this year, and this is still our intent is to give you the best educational experience you possibly can. I think most of us prefer a face-to-face situation. I know I feed off the students, and I hope the students get benefit from me on a face-to-face, but I'm hoping that we can replicate that in some respects here and get you the information that we need you to get for this first year university transference course. I think most of you are aware of Blackboard and how important that platform is for us to execute an online program like we're doing this fall. So Blackboard is accessible obviously off of our website, and as you see with the arrow here, it is on the banner at the top of the actual marquee of the website. When you open up Blackboard on our site, you'll see a screen somewhat similar to this. Now, depending on the size of your font, you may have the box on the left concealed, and you'll have to hover over the arrow and reveal it. But typically speaking, these are the things you will see. Some of the areas are something that all you will use to send you messages all the time and to give you links for the course content, including PowerPoints and lecture material generally, and background information and readings, etc. Always check the announcements portion. I tend to use that extensively, and it gives you the basic information lots of times with where the link is, and it just is just very, very easy. It's a one-stop shopping sort of thing. And I try to be consistent with where I'm putting things and how I'm displaying them. So just keep that in mind if you would. This course tends to be very Eurocentric in that we trace the history of political science from a European point of view. Now, that's not fair to the advances that have gone on around the world in the international aspect of developing political concepts and leadership and governance. However, we only have so much time, and this is the standard for first-year university transference courses that are for political science, right? So we have to cover off the material to be consistent so that you can build upon that for those who want to go on and take more political science. Now, there's no textbook required in this course. What I found in the past is the textbooks are great. They have good depth and good information, but it's way too much for what we can do in a course. So you end up paying $100 plus, and we end up using only a few chapters in some cases. Now, if you take the Canadian political science course next semester, we do use the textbook more effectively and a little more significantly, and so it's sort of value added at that point. But this time, you have a number of readings that I'll give you to augment some of the information that we're giving, and they'll be available on the library site here at Medicine Hat College, and they should save you some money, but don't forget to do those readings as well. Okay? Some of the readings will be matched with an assignment, and the value of the assignment will be indicated. Other readings will be tested for your knowledge of them in an exam or a test at some point during the course, and we're going to talk about that here shortly. Now, tangents. Because political science is also current events, things change rapidly in political science. So one of the things that we're doing is that we occasionally go off on tangents. So as an example, the United States presidency election, presidential election is up for November 3rd. So we will be talking about that process, Trump versus Biden, and how the different aspects of how that can impact on Canada to an extent. So we will be looking at that area in order to keep informed, and the information is very pertinent to all the things that we will do anyway. So here's the outline of the grading that's involved in the political science class that you're taking. Basically, the outline here suggests where the marks are, and most of it is pretty self-explanatory. International Day of Democracy, I'll be sending out an assignment specifically for that fairly soon, and it is fairly rudimentary, just an ice-breaking kind of an assignment really to get things going for you. Reading assignments, two types of reading assignments. Some are just backgrounder that will be tested during either a test or a midterm or a final exam, and the other ones will have a specific assignment for the reading itself, and you'll be asked to complete that at a certain time, date, etc., and the marks will show up on gradebook in your blackboard, right? So midterm exam, test number 1, test number 2, final exam, there'll be reviews before all of these, and we'll go over those that information as much as we can to make sure that you're prepared for it. It's all the tests and the midterm and the final exam will be done online, and it will be timed. So they'll all be, relatively speaking, an open book. So all your notes that you've taken over the semester, anything that you've done for readings, you can have in front of you in order to help you with the exam. But because it's timed, it will be challenging for you to, not have some kind of recollection of it automatically. If you're depending on going through it with a fine-tooth comb at the time of the test, you'll not have much success with that. Okay, make sure that you are ready for those tests in advance, and we'll talk about this again for sure. Just want to remind you about the structure for tests that you'll have. So they'll all be open book, and as I mentioned, anything that you've taken for notes off the PowerPoints will only be available for a week at a time, and then they'll be removed. So you should be taking notes off the PowerPoints, including the oral portion of it. You can play it as many times as you want, of course, but it only will be up for about a week at a time, so you'll need your notes. Now those notes can be used to refresh your memory, obviously, and obviously reviewed during the test, but because the test will be timed, they will give you less opportunity to go through things with a fine-tooth comb. So there will be a portion of recollection that will be required in order to succeed. The test will be done at a specific time and date, and they will usually be correlated with the actual time that you would have been in a classroom setting. Okay. So those will be the only times that you can do it. So it's important that you not miss those opportunities when you do have the test, midterm, and the final exam.